Hi, and welcome to this art journal demonstration with me, Lulu B. I'm working in a mini daily moleskin journal. It's not meant to be an art journal, but it's a nice fun challenge. I started with some acrylic paint that was left over, added gelatos on top, and I'm activating that with some clear gesso. This will not only activate the gelato, but it'll make it more permanent, because gelato itself is not permanent. When you get it wet, it usually reactivates. But if you have gesso or like an acrylic paint, you can add that on top and it'll make it permanent. Now I'm using a stencil and acrylic paint. I just picked a yellow, a turquoise color, and pink. And I'm not changing or cleaning my brush much between colors. So going from the yellow to the pink, those blend pretty well together. So same with pink to blue. So I try to pick colors that blend together well without me needing to clean my paintbrush in between. And I'm just using a regular embossing heat gun to dry the paint in between the layers. So now I'm using the same stencil and outlining with a Sharpie. The stencil image wasn't as clear or defined as I wanted it to be, so I decided to use the same stencil in a different way. I think oftentimes we are more used to using a stencil just with paint to push it through, but don't think to actually just trace it. And with Sharpies, the paint has to be completely dry. That's why I'm rubbing it off on my paper underneath, just to rub any paint that might be getting onto the felt tip, because that will ruin the Sharpie. So since the stencil has 4 little circles in the middle, I actually just wrote my 4 children's initials in each quadrant, and then I'm writing a little bit about each child, and this just gives me a little personalization to my art journal page, just a page about my kids. And I'm using a rollerball ink pen, just adding some final details here with the Sharpie. Because if you looked at it before, there wasn't a lot of contrast, so I wanted to add some darker areas with the Sharpie. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can find out more about me at lulubees.com.